Hi friends, this is the second unit of feedback amplifier. Myself Jyoti HS. Please subscribe my channel for more videos on electronics and physics. Also press the notification icon for latest updates. Share the video with your friends because sharing is caring. Also comment, like my videos. Thank you. This is the content of the feedback amplifier wherein we covered first two topics in the previous video. So we will see from the third unit today. Types of negative feedback in amplifiers. You know there are two parameters, voltage and current mainly. So in feedback amplifiers also we can use voltage or current as a feedback signal. So both voltage and current can be used as feedback to the input. Again, there are two types of connections, either in series or in parallel. So if we consider all these things, there are four basic ways to connect the feedback signals, namely voltage series negative feedback. Second one, voltage shunt negative feedback. Third one, current series negative feedback. Fourth one, current shunt negative feedback. You could notice here this could be divided into three parts. First part, second part and third part. Third part, negative feedback, is common. That is why the heading also is clearly given, types of negative feedback, wherein the first part always represent output parameter, whether it is voltage or current. Second part always tells about the connection at the input. So shunt means parallel connection and we have series connection. There are two types of connections, two types of parameters. If you remember these things, drawing the diagram will become easier, and also to know about feedback ratio from that particular type of negative feedback. So first one, voltage series negative feedback. Here you can observe this is the basic amplifier. In this basic amplifier there is a feedback network also given. What I need to see is voltage. Voltage means I need to connect always the output with parallel connection, because parallelly voltage remains same. So as I said, the first part is with respect to output. This is the output. Output should be parallelly connected to the feedback network. The second part is input connection. So I should connect from the feedback to the amplifier in series like this. There is no parallel connection, it is a series connection. So that is how actually we write the voltage series negative feedback. Once again I'll tell, first part is with respect to output, and whenever I have voltage it should be parallel, output should be parallel. Input, it is clearly said series. Series means I am measuring voltage here. Series means voltage. Don't get confused here. For voltage I took parallel connection and series means voltage. The reason is very simple. In parallel, voltage remains same. So that complete voltage I am tapping here. Whereas when it comes to series, voltage gets added up. So that either if this is plus, if this is minus, they get subtracted, or if this is plus, this is also plus, they get added. So V in will alter by series connection. I am giving two voltages here. When there are two voltages, I cannot go with parallel. Two different voltages are there. So if I have two different voltages, I have to add or subtract. So I have to go for series. That is why voltage series connection will be like this. Now let us see few things in this. Block diagram is this. What and all I can notice here? First part, it is also known as shunt derived series feedback. Why this name came? I have not mentioned anything regarding voltage or current, but only with respect to the connection. Output is shunt, input is series. Or I can even mention with the parameters. Output is voltage VO. I am tapping to the feedback network. Input is also voltage, that is VF. So I can say that output and this both are voltages. I can say that voltage to voltage feedback network. This is the first point. Second point is, in voltage series negative feedback, fraction of output voltage is fed back to the input in series. That is what is mentioned in this also. Then the third and the important point is, input impedance increases. Why input impedance increases? Input impedance is Z in, where Z is the impedance. R is called as resistance. It is used only for DC. Z is called as impedance. It is usually nothing but resistor for AC signals. So input impedance increases, Z in increases, and output impedance, that is ZO, decreases. Why this happens? This is because this is a series connection. In series connection, resistance or impedance increases, whereas here the connection is parallel, hence R or Z decreases. Then the fourth point should be this beta. What is beta? Beta is called as feedback ratio. Feedback ratio always we measure with respect to output to input only. I need to take feedback ratio for this circuit, wherein for this circuit VF is output, VO is input, because it is given like this and taken out like this. Hence, if I have to write beta, it is output by input. Output is VF, input is VO. These are the two things you need to remember for problems, and this is for different names of voltage feedback resistors. This is to remember voltage series negative feedback block diagram. Let us go to the second one, that is voltage shunt feedback. As I said, this is output parameter. Since voltage is there, output should be a parallel connection. This is input. It is already mentioned what should be the connection. So both output and input are parallel. So here, check here, this is parallel connection, end to end connection we have given. This is a portion here, we are giving a signal like this. Then I am taking that signal, here also I am giving end to end. You could notice here one thing clearly. When I take parallelly, voltage remains same. But when I connect it parallelly, this voltage and this voltage also should remain same. So I cannot take the voltage as the input because there is no modification or change at the input. So I need to measure current because parallelly current will be different. So if I give this as IS and this is IF, this will be IN. So that IS plus or minus IF will give me this depending on positive or negative feedback. So both are parallel means this should be current, this should be current, this should be current. When this is current, obviously this will change. The concept is same but the parameter or the ratio will change. Now see, it is output by input. What is output? Output is not voltage, output is IF, input is VO. So beta value or the ratio will change. This we need to remember always. So we'll go with points. So the first point is, it is also known as shunt derived shunt feedback. Shunt derived means output is parallel. Shunt feedback means input is also parallel. So you can see the thing here, output it is voltage, input it is current. Hence it is called as voltage to current feedback network. Second point I can say, in voltage shunt negative feedback, you know resistance in parallel decreases. So here the input as well as output both are parallel connection. Both output and input impedances decreases. That is the next point. I'll come to this later. So the next point is both input and output impedances decreases since both input and output connections are parallel. Coming to this, in voltage shunt negative feedback, I am converting the output voltage into current, feedback current, and a portion of this only is I am giving. So in voltage shunt feedback, a fraction of output voltage is fed back in parallel with the input signal to the amplifier. Can see here by converting output voltage into proportionate current. Then the fourth point I would like to write for beta, as I have already told, output is IF, input is VO. This will become the feedback ratio beta. The third connection will be current series negative feedback. Clearly, this is a series connection. This is also series connection. Current, first part is output, and whenever there is a current, it should be series. Second part is input. It is already mentioned the connection is series. So I need to write like this. This is also series connection. This is also series connection. When I connect both are in series, I cannot tap the same voltage because voltage in series will be different, only it is parallelly same. So it will be the current. Instead of VO, I am taking IO. And the output, since it is series and it can be different and it could be added or subtracted, it is VF. So what will happen to beta? VF by IO. This is a change. One we should remember. The second point is both are in series. So in this the impedance increases, whether it is Zin or ZO. Both impedances increases. The third point you can notice here is I am taking current but converting it into appropriate voltage. So current to voltage feedback circuit. Or both are series, I can say that this is also known as series to series feedback network. That is, the first point will be, it is also known as series derived. That is, output is a series connection, and since it is series, it is current. Series feedback. The second part is input. If input is series, it is voltage. Or output is current. As I said, I have taken this current to voltage feedback network. And the second point what I explained is it converts a current into proportionate voltage. Third point, as I said, both are series, both input and output impedance increases. Again, the fourth point is beta. Since output is VF and input is IO, this is the feedback ratio for the third circuit, current series negative feedback. Then going to the last one, that is current shunt feedback network. You can see here current means series. This is, first part is always output, output is for series. So it is a series connection. So I need to take IO only. I need to take IO only. Shunt means input and it should be parallel connection. You can notice there is end-to-end connection. There is no gap here. Since it is parallel connection, these two should be current. Since this is series, if I measure across this, I will get VO, but whatever the current is flowing, if this is the IO current flowing, same current will come here. That is IO I am giving here. You can notice here, this is a current to current feedback network or series to shunt feedback network. So the first point is series to shunt feedback or current to current feedback. This is the first point. Second point is a fraction of output current is converted into current only and fed as a feedback signal. The third point is, see, output is series, so output impedance increases, input is parallel, hence input impedance decreases. So input impedance decreases and output impedance increases. The fourth point is beta, which is IF by IO, feedback ratio. This is about different types of negative feedback circuits. We'll just see the table representing these parameters, especially input and output parameters. Suppose if it is voltage series connection, remember first part is always output. Output, if it is voltage, it should be parallel and hence output decreases. Series means it increases. Voltage shunt. Shunt is always for input. Second parameter is always for input. Shunt means decreases. Voltage means output. It is also decreases. Current series. Current means series actually. Series also increases. This also increases. Both are increasing. Current, that is output, should increase. This is input, parallel, so decrease. We can remember this way. In the next video, we will see about the derivations of gain with feedback and input impedance with feedback. Thank you.